So, Russians have been ecstatic for several days in a row about destroying the M142 HIMARS. And yeah, they posted a video, and yeah, it was our HIMARS that was destroyed. And some in our media making such a big story out of it and keep on asking the same stupid question, what's going to happen now? Well, what's going to happen? Nothing. They destroyed the M142 HIMARS system, so what? This is war. In war, equipment burns, breaks, it gets captured by the enemy. Anything can happen. But regarding the HIMARS, here, what should be understood? Its destruction by Russian forces is not an achievement, but a disgrace for the Russian armed forces. And here's why. HIMARS is by no means a unique, indestructible angel of death. It is a standard MLRS multiple launcher rocket system for several NATO countries with high precision and a range of about 80 kilometers for its projectile. And it depends on projectile. But let's take that the most used projectile right now in Ukrainian forces has a range of 80 kilometers. And I remind you that in the Soviet army and then in the Russian and Ukrainian armies, there were and there are now following multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS. So, Soviet legacy, we have 122 BM-21 Grad with a range of 30 to 40 kilometers. Then we have 220 millimeter BM-27 Hurricane, Uragan, the same range, 30 to 40 kilometers. And we have also 300 millimeters BM-30 Smerch with 70 to 120 kilometer range. By saying we, I mean we Ukrainians have them and Russians have them as well. And also there is a special place in this hierarchy was occupied by Ukrainian projectile Vilha. It was a projectile and it is a projectile for 300 millimeter BM-30 Smerch with a precision on par with HIMARS and a range of over 120 kilometers. So, in other words, HIMARS is a Western analog of BM-27 Uragan and BM-30 Smerch. It is surpassing the Soviet models in accuracy, but falling short in range, if we speak about Smerch. At the same time, Ukrainian Vilha is similar to the HIMARS in accuracy, but exceed it in range. And downside of Vilha is that it was never put into mass production. So the question is, Russians destroyed the first HIMARS in 20 months. I repeat, in 20 months of operating this system in Ukraine. But how many Russian BM-27 and BM-30 were destroyed during the war in Ukraine? So, according to verified data, 80 BM-27 and 2 BM-30. And in addition to them, 22 TOS-1 Солнцепек, Sunheat, and 242 BM-21 Grad. And it is according to verified data, but according to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, losses of Russian armed forces in terms of MLRS, multiple launch rocket systems, during the 2 years of the war exceeds 1,100 units. So, the first lost HIMARS in 20 months and hundreds of similar Russian systems. No, it is not an achievement. This is a unique disgrace, but Russians are such people that they manage to be proud even of the most grotesque disgrace. And perhaps they will even establish a state holiday in honor of the destruction of the HIMARS. So, HIMARS Destruction Day. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and Slava Ukraini!